and mods heavily modify the opening area. I don't like that.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now.
And what did I tell
Why
you?
don't you
It's
just
gone.
relax a second? Get your bearings.
Yeah.
Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name? I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Goodsprings. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place.
Really sorry about that, anyone
How'd
who's
that do?
watching.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay, no sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room, over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
It's not? Wait. The bed is off limits? Really? The bed is off limits. He's not gonna care.
Ooh, looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you get back all your faculties.
Remember my stats. There we go.
Look at that. Maybe them bullets done your brain some good. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions?
Yeah,
See
let
if
me
your dogs are still barking.
just see what you got here. See, they put this table here with all this crap on it, and then this. I'm just like, no. No, I don't think so.
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
Cat.
House.
Target.
Night.
Dream.
Bandit.
Crush.
Light.
Flash.
Mother.
Cookie jar.
Okay. Now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
Yeah.
I ain't given to relying on others for support. I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention. I'm slow to embrace new ideas. I charge in to deal with my problems head on. Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see. Okay. How about this one?
The camera angle's messed up.
Last one. Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you. Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
What the hell?
Alright, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Oh, I forgot to configure the mini-map. There we go. I still can't sneak or crouch or anything. I want this to be save number 1. And Butch should be waiting for us outside because that's I'm just gonna, like, you know, just look around your house for a minute before I go. You know, it's not every day you wake up in such lavish living. Actually, I'm gonna try to, like, reuse in this playthrough.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway. Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sonny
Thanks,
Smiles
Doc.
before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore. I don't mean... You should talk... I reckon... Anyway, but try not to get killed anymore.
Hardcore mode. It seems that I can't sneak anymore. That's really odd. And I don't know if it's the FOV slider that's doing it, or... Oh, you can't sneak until after you leave. Duh. I'm such a smart guy, aren't I? A smart lady guy.
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle? Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need. I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were, so I hauled you off to the dock right quick.
I like that bone orchard. I gotta turn my lamp on real quick.
Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that. I moseyed into town over 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall. Odd. Anyway, it's a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any. I'm a Securitron, Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy. Happy trails!
Oh, there's Butch.
Hey, if it ain't a fellow tunnel snake slumming it down here with the old crew. I thought you'd be out there tearing up the wasteland and raising hell. Here's to raising hell and living the good life out here. Cheers! Now all we need is a gang, and we could take over this whole wasteland. Hell yeah, I do. I could be out there and kicking butt in my own gang and everything. The tunnel snakes could ride again. Or, you know, slither again. Whatever. Yeah, you'd be perfect for my gang. You're in. Tunnel snakes rule.
So, the original mod description for that Butch Deloria mod is he's supposed to be at the saloon. I think that might have happened once. Every time after that, he always just, like, comes and finds me. Like, he's just always, like, right there waiting for me.
Man, that creeps me out. That thing up there, you know, the sky.
So, it's like, I think they have, like, a move to player script or something. See, whose house was this before Victor moved in? Because it has an old world flag right there. Oh, you moron. Of course, the toilet's all smashed, because why wouldn't it be? This is a decent little starter home. It's perfectly legal to sleep here. You can wait here. Nothing here is marked as owned, so you can take anything. But because I'm decent with mods at this point, I went ahead. I do have easy lockpicking and hacking. The way it works is if you know the skill, if you have the skill level to even attempt to pick it, you can just force it open. And that just bypasses all that rigmarole. This is my little player home. We won't need we won't be needing to have to use very many of those, just based on the fact that we're going to prioritize repair on this playthrough. Well, I say it's gaming time. That's what I think. I think it's gaming time. And yeah, half those mods I got from the Gun Network. When I was, well, I think I'm still a member. They hit a lot of the good ones, like they're not even available anymore. And luckily I have this New Vegas save file from back in the day that has everything on it. So I was just...
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to. Sure can. Take the road southeast out of town till it hits the freeway. Primm is the town with the roller coaster straight south. Can't miss it. NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the highway clear, but I'd keep your gun where you can reach it easily. You never know who you'll run into. Off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. My advice would be to stick to the highway when you can. Not in Goodsprings, no. But if you're up for a little scavenging, there's always the schoolhouse. Most of what's in there is junk, but there's this old safe that even Easy Pete wasn't able to crack with dynamite. If you want to take a shot at it, take these. You'll need those to pick the lock. Be careful, though. Put too much pressure on them, and they'll snap. If the lock's too much for you to handle, reading through the magazine might give you the edge you need. Always happy to help someone down on their luck. Sure, what do you want to know? Southeast of here is Primm, can't miss it. Since it has the giant old roller coaster right in the middle of town. The NCR's got an outpost there. If you follow the road north, you'll eventually hit Sloan and Quarry Junction. They mine rocks or something, but I heard they got troubles lately. I wouldn't head that direction if I were you, though. Got critters up there that don't take kindly to getting shot. Around here, mostly coyotes and geckos. The coyotes are pretty dangerous in large packs, but otherwise they're nothing to really worry about. The geckos aren't too tough, but they've got a nasty bite. I've heard about bigger, nastier versions out in the wasteland, but I've never seen them. Stick to the roads when you can, and steer clear of the hills north of Goodsprings. The critters up there are big and poisonous. The new California Republic. Bunch of settlers and soldiers coming in from the west, fixing on making Nevada their own. They can be right pushy, but the roads are safer because of them, so I tend to let it go. Not that I got a choice.
She has a great mustache.
Well, the wildlife for one thing, rowdy locals for another. They're protecting their own. Just happens to help us. They've been holding off this other group from the east, too. Got a funny name. Call themselves Caesar's Legion. Never seen them in these parts, so I couldn't tell you much. I hear rumors, that's about it. Supposedly they keep slaves and they got some real nasty ways of killing folks. But maybe that's just something folks in the NCR cooked up to make themselves seem more useful here. Less uninvited. If you want to know anything else, just ask. I hunt geckos mostly. The meat's pretty good and I can always find a buyer for the hides. I also help keep the town clear of rat scorpions and coyotes. Not many people live in Goodsprings, so wildlife is always creeping in. Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
Yeah, so I learned from modding this game. It took over six times of owning this game to 6 times, 5 different computers to learn that just because the computer can run E and B and all sorts of other graphics doesn't mean that you should. Gimme, 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 gimme! I need that sarsaparilla. They can keep the medical stuff, that's fine. Yeah, so it took me that many... And it's not like a matter of, like, oh, you were just like... I've never really been a PC gamer. Always been like a console gamer. I just now learned the texture / lighting mod that I absolutely hate is FNV Realistic Wasteland Lighting or whatever. It makes everything, at least on my machine, look plasticky and kind of like I just don't like the look of it. I would rather look at vanilla like this and vanilla textures like this than have it looking raw and roughshod and all that.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them. That's the right idea. Look down the sight. Try crouching down and staying still. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along? Follow me. It's just down to the south.
How does she know that I'm not here to fight sarsaparilla bottles? That's pretty presumptive.
Man, it stinks. The vault never smelled like this.
Maybe I came all this way out here just to fight sarsaparilla bottles. My voice sounds like dry and scratchy. It's because it is. I have GERD, and it's been wreaking havoc on my voice for a very long time. At least a couple of years now.
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some bunch of little let's see if we can...
Yeah. Yeah. This tutorial is really nothing.
See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. Shouldn't take more. Come with me.
Tunnel snake! It's tunnel time! Time for some fun! Man, I'm all itchy.
Howdy.
Did that lady kill all of them by herself? What? Wait a minute! No! You are a damsel in distress.
Holy moly. If you hadn't come here like you done, I'd be a goner for sure. I came up here to draw water, but here, you should have what I got. You look thirsty.
Is that a bug? I did not kill those geckos down there. I killed the ones up, like,
Now
upper
that was some good work.
on the ridge.
Even got a little exciting there at the end. Here's a little spending money for the trouble. One more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested? Alright then. We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being xander root over by the schoolhouse.
The bone orchard.
Bring those on back to me, and we'll get cooking.
I think well, I know, like, I installed the unofficial patch NVSE. I don't know if I have it activated, though. I'm not using the sprint mod because I can never get that to work with a controller. And unlike Oblivion and Morrowind, Morrowind is the only Bethesda game, that and Daggerfall, of course. I feel comfortable with mouse and keyboard. Skyrim, absolutely with a controller. I mean, they designed it that way. That was not a game that was designed to be like, oh, it's a classic role-playing experience.
Whoa, that was intense.
I mean, it was designed with modern gamers in mind and people who play console.
Time for some fun. Whoa, that was intense. Time for fun.
I mean, there's not really anything wrong with that. Obviously, I'm a console gamer, and you can always, like, toggle it off if you wanted to. I'll go ahead and take that scrap metal. This place is like a nightmare. Can you imagine, like, going to bed and then waking up, like, in this place? Like, in the middle of the night? Wouldn't that just be horrifying? I like those Nuka-Cola trucks. So I know that this is based on real life Goodsprings. What the? We thought that collision meshes mod was a good idea. It sounded like a good idea at the time. It sounded fun at the time! See, I don't know why I disengaged, because there's going to be enemies, like, right here. See, even just playing this, I can tell that my setup... Little cunt. Ah! It's the stretchy monsters! Oh my god. I can tell that the graphics and frame FPS is a lot better. I'm like aiming right at it and it's... Really? Here. There we go. Do I have to get up close and personal?
Tunnel stage! It's rumble time!
Jesus. Found a snow globe. Things are going a lot better than they were on previous playthroughs. You know what? There we go. That's gonna bug me. I guess maybe what I should have done is like resurrect and then just kill. Use the kill command. There's no telling with these things if they're gonna like bug out and get all stretchy. That happened when I killed a Deathclaw on my test save. So that's the second well. And none of us came here to kill the geckos, like they were already dead.
Let me see what you got. Yeah, these'll do just fine. Just fine. All right, now. We're gonna be making something folks on the trail call healing powder. Go on over to that campfire now. Give it a try. Hey, that's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe is the right ingredients and the right know-how. Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work on your guns and ammo, maybe. Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. You just need to find the right place to set up shop. Workbench or reloading bench, whatever. Well, I hope that's enough to get you started. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
She likes to sleep with the newcomers. And just FYI, she sounds like it, but she's actually not voiced by Perry Gilpin of Roz from Frasier. Hey. Oh look, it's this asshole. I'm gonna go ahead and kill him. Am I using meta knowledge? Yes. Yes, I am. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's a little asshole. And now he's a dead little asshole. So there's that. Yeah, isn't that just comfy? Gunfire in the distance. Like, you know you've made it, right? You've made it. You've made it to the big leagues. It's empty. Let's see. So we're gonna play through. I have no intentions of ending this playthrough anytime soon. Like, it's Friday night. I got nowhere to be. The air quality outside is terrible, which is bad for my asthma. I got my exercise yesterday. I can get some around the house today. So, I'm gonna go ahead and, okay, VATS. Here we go. VATS. There we go. VATS. Jesus. Use VATS! Use it right fucking now! The game. What the hell's making that flapping sound? So here's a little tip. If you're upgrading from... if you haven't been playing New Vegas for a long time, you remember the mostly vanilla I had really was mostly vanilla. The only mod I really had aside from Yup and the Bag of Holding, that was basically it. Of course, towards the end, I added Butch here and, you know, some other people. No, wait a second. No intelligent life forms detected. Anyway. You might remember that JIP or JIP, the very popular NVSE add-on, also had a separate mod called Lutana. Lutana has been merged with JIP. If you still have Lutana, like if you're moving old mods into your new mods, you know, the root folder, it is going to continually give a false positive saying your JIP is outdated. Lutana, the old Lutana is going to overwrite the new JIP, and when you try to do, you know, hit tilde in, you know, console command and get JIP LN version, it's going to come back, you know, none. When I figured that out, and it sounds like, oh, this is a real, you know, like, 5-head move. When I deleted Lutana and tried it, obviously it worked. Make sure you've got rid of all that stuff. That was like a step I overlooked when I was moving things.
I'm done being nice.
So that caused me some headache.
Go over soon. I'm going to get my friends, and we're burning this town to the ground.
I want to get my friends.
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not going to buy something, get out.
This game plays so smoothly now. I love it.
Hello.
It's still clunky, but it's...
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
And no, I did not voice Roz on Frasier. Please stop asking me. I'm not the one. I'm not her. I'm not the actress. Do not ask it. Don't ever bring it up ever again.
Not much, other than there are a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor by accident, and it hasn't been working since.
I don't care about your fucking radio, lady.
They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back. That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know.
It is.
I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up.
The strip.
Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this trader, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him. He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill. You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants.
Dude, he's trying to take over your fucking town. Like, come on.
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him.
What a coward.
Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now. All right. If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Goodsprings. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad. And they've got a lot of friends out there.
Who cares? They suck.
Don't know why you'd want to do a thing like that. Yep, you'd get on their good side, but people around here wouldn't appreciate it one bit. He's a convict, just without the chains. Said his name was Cobb. Powder gangers is what they call themselves. Plenty more like him out there. I know that thing as much as anyone else around here. It mostly keeps to itself, which is just fine by me. It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful cowboy act. I find it all very creepy. Other than rolling around once in a while, it doesn't do anything useful as far as I can tell.
She's
I don't know
robot
why it took
cyst.
an interest in you, but I'd be
She's-
careful. It's
she's-
never helped anyone before.
Shut up, lady. She's robo-cyst.
It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago.
Okay, we know.
Fine by... Sure, the outside looks okay.
Yeah.
There'd be caps in it.
Okay.
Mostly traders looking to buy bighorn or meat and hides.
Uh-huh.
Most travelers heading south on the I-15.
Yep.
There's always something interesting going on.
Uh-huh.
The New California Republic's got...
Yep.
They do what they can to keep things...
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure the NCR wants to hold on to the Legion are a
Blah,
bunch
blah,
of
blah, blah, blah.
slavers, killers, and all other kinds of trouble.
Interesting.
The rumor is that the Legion is far larger than the NCR lets on.
Mm-hmm.
Be careful out there.
I'm like... I'm just like... ignoring them. Like Nate in Fallout 4.
Feeling thirsty? I can take care of that. Yeah, I heard it turn right back on after you got done tinkering with it. Here's some caps for the work.
Are you trying to rip me off, bitch?
Not at all. I'm never sure how...
Thanks.
Now, be careful out there.
Where is he? Where is he? Oh, he's right there. That's such a fun, cute little mod. Mysterious encounters. Alright. So, Let's go ahead and, like, get the Ghost Town gunfight initiated. But we're not going to actually finish it.
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me? Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. What say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan? You know how to play? Yeah. He doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight. I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own. We'd just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board...
Dude, you have no idea who I am. I'm completely powerful.
I was thinking of myself, actually. Who's gonna watch my back while I'm watching yours?
I'm the strongest person
Start with Sunny
in
Smiles.
this town.
She's been friendlier than most around here.
Maybe except for Easy Pete. I hear he's like ultimate level or something. He's like mega level. You know, I just poop over in this corner here. I piss in this coffee pot. Do you like what I've done with the place? I sleep over here. And, this is where I sleep. All right. So we're going to continue on. They went that away. Normally it'd be like, well, after several screw-ups, I'm calling it here. Nope, I'm not ending this stream anytime soon. So if you like the sound of my voice, if you enjoy New Vegas, you're in luck, because we're not going away anytime soon. I will have to be physically picked up and pulled, kicking and screaming like a baby from my seat in order to stop the stream. Was anyone, like, dismayed that I had just, like, executed Barton Thorne right then and there? I mean, he's a wolf in sheep's clothing. Like, yeah, is it meta-knowledge? Of course, but upon, like, it's impossible to not rationalize your decision-making upon frequent playthroughs with meta-knowledge, without meta-knowledge. Oh, mother... I hate those motherfuckers. I hate those fucking powder gangers. I thought that was like a junkyard. There's nothing down there. You know, when you start new, because the beginning of the game really is like it's its own thing. It's kind of like playing through fresh eyes again, because there's little details that I notice that I wasn't aware of the first time. Oh, you know what? Let's see if maybe Chinese sounds better.
I need some shades or something.
Sorry, I'm texting my roommate about dinner. I made dinner, Actually, I didn't make dinner last night. We had Del Taco. Look you see the way he flew? Woo! Yeah, there will be you will notice slight FPS drops, and that's unavoidable, and that's with the mini map. And in some areas, you're just going to experience that. It's unavoidable. Like last night when I was live streaming the
Hey, where the hell do you think you're going?
Shut the fuck up, dude.
It's your...
Yeah, it is my ass. It's smooth, white, and shiny. Because I'm part robot.
How do people breathe out here?
I'm all like, you. I was gonna try that Brave New World, but
I'm Lieutenant Hayes of the New California
I don't
Republic
have Mod
Army 5th
Organizer
Battalion,
or
1st Company.
Vortex.
What's your business?
Hi.
We were sent out here to hold back the tide of convicts from the correctional facility. As you can probably tell, we aren't doing the kind of job we could be doing. The mission isn't a problem. The problem is with supplies. Convicts are better armed and organized than our intel initially suggested. I'm trying to get some reinforcements here, maybe some guns with some firepower, but shit. Things are just going slow. Most people just call it NCRCF. That's NCR Correctional Facility. A little bit ago, the convicts there staged a coup. Killed the guards that weren't able to escape. And have been ransacking the area since then. Not much. They've taken to calling themselves powder gangers. Mostly because they've taken to using the explosives meant to clear boulders as weapons. They got organized faster than I would have thought. Most of them, at least. Thankfully, the small group in town here seem to have split off from the main force, so they aren't getting anything in the way of support. I have some free time. Ask away. Where do you come from that you haven't heard of the NCR? Never mind, it doesn't matter much. If you haven't heard of us, you must not be from the Legion. Put simply, the NCR is the greatest nation currently functioning.
I thought that was the Enclave.
Sure can. The NCR was founded from the survivors of one of the Great Vaults. We started as a small settlement called Shady Sands. We now consist of 5 states that make up the greatest nation since the Great War.
I remember that time this fucking, like, person was concerned trolling on my page. The only AA character in your mod is a member of the evil Enclave. Rawr! It's like, fuck off. Don't sit here and come to my mod page and tell me what to do, not to do. It's a fucking video game. Okay, it is a fictional video game in a fictitious fucking world. And everybody knows the sole reason why we like the Enclave is the power armor.
Caesar's Legion. A bunch of degenerate slavers led by a madman who calls himself Caesar.
Little Caesar?
Every one of them is a barbarian to the last.
Little Caesar.
I've even heard one of their leaders, the Legate or something, goes around with a human skull on his head. Savages to the last. Well, it's no secret. Our interest here is twofold. First, We want to remain in control of Hoover Dam. It supplies the Republic with power, and is a source of fresh water. Second, we want to prevent the Legion from advancing across the Colorado River and endangering the home states. Goodbye.
Yeah, so when I tried streaming Tale of Two Wastelands, which was just a... Hi, McGee.
I'm Sergeant McGee of the New California Republic Army, 5th Battalion, 1st Company. You want to talk about something, speak to Lieutenant Hayes.
I want to talk to you. You're good looking.
I'm from Hub originally, but it's been a long time since I saw it. I'm on my second tour here. Most non-commissioned officers are. Sir.
So, anyway... What the hell was I talking about? Oh, right, okay. So, I was streaming Tale of Two Wastelands, and it was laggy as all hell. It was laggy AF, as the kids say. And, are they gonna let me take this stuff? Let me take it? No? See, I don't have any invisibility. I don't want to waste my stealth boys. And I was mentioning how smart I am. That when I first played Fallout 3 way back in the day, I'd asked my cousin, I said, well, where's Seattle? And he looks at me like, what do you mean? I said, well, it's Washington. Where the fuck is Seattle? He said, it's Washington, D.C., not Washington State. It's in West Virginia. And I was like, because it was like, I'm sure he thought I was joking, that I wasn't really that dumb. Hey. The sad truth of the reality is I really am that dumb. Oh, you motherfucker.
Hey, did you hear that?
Yes! I did hear that, Butch. Let me reload it. Yeah, the sad reality is I am that dumb. Jesus Christ on a cracker. Okay, I think that's all of them. Let's go shoot some bad guys. You goddamn Republican assholes. This gun is so unstable. The guy's like standing there picking his nose. He's like, wait, I think someone's firing at me. I mean, their aim is horrible. See, I like this. I like how spooky this is because of the interior lighting. So these characters are scripted. Ooh, look at that booty. Look at that booty. Ooh. These characters are scripted. Their heads are scripted to blow up when you enter their house for the first time. I never really got an answer on whether the convicts here are powder gangers, because why wouldn't their names just be Powder Ganger? It makes sense, but I guess maybe they came from the same prison, but they're unaffiliated with the Powder Gangers. Leggy Lovely Lucy Luckhurst. Is that new? Is that from a mod? I like that. See, we have this problem where it clearly says empty. But if you're a hoarder like I am, you go and click everything. Empty! I don't know what I was expecting! Fuck you, man. Take your crappy, worthless NCR money. And your cowboy hat, because I like that. Oh, and dynamite. See, they have dynamite. That's what the powder gangers use. So look at me. I mean business. I mean business. You just know. You just know that it will crash or something. My perception is kind of low on this character, and I'm okay with that because how come it's illegal to enter these Primm houses, but it's perfectly fine to enter all the Nipton and all the Goodsprings houses? And, like, all the houses around, like, New Vegas. Like, I don't... What the fuck is so special about Primm? Like, don't... You can kill people! You can rifle and ransack, just don't enter those fucking houses, honey. Like, I don't get it.
Let's head to that place in Rivet City for a drink.
Oh, yes, let's install TTW and get that going, honey. I never knew about that safe. Huh. How much money for that robot? As you can see, the lighting on the Vicky and Vance,
Going the right way?
it is illuminated, as it should be. It's doing its job. Okay. Always save. Save often, save new. That's my motto. It didn't used to be, but ever since I started playing Bethesda games.
I don't know what it was brought you to Primm, youngster, but you might want to rethink your plans. Town's gone to hell.
Johnson Nash is my name. Husband to Ruby Nash. Lived in Primm going on 8 years now, thick and thin. I'm a trader primarily, for what it's worth with things like they are. I also run the local Mojave Express outpost.
I remember him saying that, and I thought he said 80 years. I was like, wow, you're old as fuck.
Well, I don't got any work right now, sorry to say.
Not a package.
I'll tell you whatever I can. You have a delivery order you can show me? Oh, so you're talking about one of them packages. That job had strange written all over it, but we couldn't turn down the caps. That cowboy robot had us hire 6 couriers. Each was carrying something a little different. Pair of dice, chess piece, that kind of stuff. Last word I have from the office, it looked like payment had been received for the other 5 jobs. Guess it was just your chip that didn't make it. First deadbeat we hired to do the job canceled. Hope a storm from the divide skins him alive. Well, that's where you came in. Yeah, I got this look when he saw you next down on the courier list. His expression turned right around. Asked me if your name was for real. I said, sure as like a rain, you were still kicking. Then he turned down the job, just like that. I asked if he was sure it was good money. No, let Courier 6 carry the package. That's what he said. Like the Mojave'd sort you out or something. Then he just up and walked out. No idea. Sounds like you two had a history for him to act like that. And turn down the money, too. Hope he didn't see any trouble in that package of yours. Maybe he thought your name was bad luck. Not for me to say.
That's Ulysses who's talking about.
Well, now that you mentioned it, a few nights back, one of the townies was out scavenging for supplies. He said he saw a fellow with a daisy suit come through with some of them Great Khan misfits. They was talking about a chip. Well, for that, your best bet is going to be talking to Deputy Beagle. Since they came to town, he was keeping a good bit of notes on them, and he was slinking around Bison Steve when your pretty boy friend came through. He may have heard where they were going. I guess I don't have anywhere better to be. Beagle had some notes he was taking while he was eavesdropping around the Powder gangsters. He'll be your best source of information on that subject. Sure, I'll tell you what I know.
All right.
Don't go getting yourself shot.
Okay, so... Hmm. That's gonna come in handy. Yes, please. Drowning drains AP. Wow. That makes sense. So I need to try to add the invisibility back to the Chinese stealth armor. And I need to make sure that the unofficial patch is installed. Because I know I installed it, but I don't know if I have it activated. Where's the Pip-Boy light one that, like, is supposed to keep it on? Okay, so I'm going to restart this. I'm going to check that, and I will resume the stream in just like 2 minutes. Let's see. Click on that. Okay, so that is activated. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see, where... That's not the one that I downloaded before. Ah, here we go. This is a new one, but... Ah, this is the one. This is the one. Vegas, data. No, that one. This one. Textures. Textures. DLC Canch. Fallout. Fallout Mod Manager. Stealth Armor Buff. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. There we go. We're back. I have the Chinese stealth armor. It's not in my inventory though. It's back at my my hideout. And I usually like... I thought I had double... Oh, okay. I guess maybe that is double jump. No, not this way, Butch. There's
Are
nobody
you
there.
going the right way?
There is nobody there. See, ESO is really cool because there's some quests that have you enter in through a window. And I don't think I've ever played an Elder Scrolls or Bethesda game that had you enter in through a window. I thought that was really cool. That'd be cool if you could sneak into this hotel by, like, going through the window instead of, like, the front or whatever.
Oh!
What? Enjoy.
Boring.
Did Butch fall off? What if I set player field of view to like 100 or something? Oh, maybe that's like not... Yeah, I wanted world field of view. This was actually... What was it? Ah! Okay, there we go. Um... I don't know what's going on. Oh, okay. No more messing with the FOV for you, young man. Excuse me? Fucker. This isn't like how I like getting in, though. I don't like going through the front door. I like working my way down from the top. That's like how I've always done it. Butch is like missing. He's fallen into the abyss. Oh, there he is. Actually, this is the right track that we want to be on. Hey kids, did you rifle through the dumpsters? Oh, you can find so many marvelous things in the garbage. Just amazing. Go ahead and save it. Wow, these guys were like on high alert. Dramatic much? Look, you're not dying, you are dead. So let's stop pretending. Go ahead and take that. FPS is really good in here. Do a sweep. Do they call this in those military, those tactical games? Do a sweep of the perimeter? You know what? I'll get the Wonder Glue too. Ah! Fucking asshole. Oh, you thought hiding would save you? Yeah. I thought maybe it might save you, though, if you weren't so stupid. Oh, a fresh apple. Don't mind if I do. I've always been told I should have more apples. I'm just so bad. I just always have, like, you know, junk food all the time. Bladed gauntlet. Well, whatever I don't use, I could just sell. So, there's that. There's that. Oh. Oh, this person OD'd on Psycho. Or something. Butch is like, let me in! No, you stay down there and you think about what you did. This is like the Metro music from Fallout 3. I mean, it's not surprising because it's using the same engine, but that's specifically where you hear this music play, is in the Metros. Smash my head on the thing. Oh, you're playing with mods, honey. You don't need any of that nice shit. The game probably thinks. I checked, and I do have the unofficial patch NVSC installed and activated, so I guess it just doesn't fix stretchy people, I guess. I don't want to go in there just yet. Two, three, four, five. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, so that leads to the Bison Steve. So then that must have been like that, whatchamacallit. Is there any other item in the game as worthless as pre-war money? There's supposed to be like a, there's supposed to be a ransom note. Maybe that was from a mod. But I remember finding like a ransom note and a dead body. Okay, so that's where we came in. It's this room. Okay, there's the dead body, but where's the ransom note at? Well, he just jumped right out of his... just excited and just jumped right out of the bath. There's just, nope, I'm too excited to stay dead, people. I've just... Liza Minnelli'd right out of there. I'm just too excited. I'm just too excited to stay dead. I gotta get out and move my legs. Okay, maybe this is it. Yeah, ransom note. That is the ransom note. Mr. Peterson, if you want to see your wife alive again, bring the cash in small unmarked bills to the Bison Steve on Tuesday. See, I don't know if, I mean, common knowledge, there's like cigarettes right here on the bed that look fresh. and this guy is just like deteriorated into a skeleton. So the skeleton would tell you that he's probably been dead for a long time. And I don't see a body in here except for his. So people were probably holding the person hostage in one of the other rooms. And that's probably like a pre-war. That was a pre-war thing. This happened before the bombs dropped. Or I guess happened right around the time that the bombs dropped. See, I have this like propensity to go back exactly where I was.
Man, I'm all itchy.
No, you're not, Butch. You're exactly the way God made you. Oh, good, there's nothing in there. That's great. Dirty water. If it's been, like, stored in there this whole time, since, like, pre-war, and it's been bottled, wouldn't it still be, like, clean? Technically, it had been preserved. Oh my god. Collision meshes were a mistake.
Time for some fun.
Oh no.
Ah! They killed. Oh, it's on. It's so on.
Well, if you know, you know, right? Hey, they're all dead! Let's go loot their corpses, shall we? They won't have anything good, I mean, let's be honest. Everything I could ever want, I have, like, modded into my... I thought that was a carrot when I first saw it. I was like, oh, how nice! He's thinking healthy, he's thinking smart. No, it's dynamite, because he was trying to kill me. Now we'll go ahead and take all of your things. I love that you can do that. That is just, like, so brilliant. Okay. Actually, we don't... I guess we could sell it. What time is it? 7 in the morning.
I don't suppose you came here to rescue me. I'd cross my fingers, but my hands are numb.
Oh, silly.
Why, yes, I am. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm in a bit of a predicament here. I'd be most appreciative if you'd set me free.
Now, why would I do that?
I must say it's been the low point of my career in law enforcement. The powder gangers stole into town at night and murdered my sister and her husband, the sheriff, in bed while I was sleeping in the office. I watched them for a bit, waiting for the right moment to pounce and arrest the lot of them, taking careful notes as I watched. To my dismay, they found me while I waited in the shadows and brought me here. Indeed I do, good sir. And I would be thrilled to share that information with you as soon as I am released from captivity. Well, you look to be a trustworthy sort. Okay, I'll tell you what I know. I overheard them saying that they're on their way to Novak. If you want to follow them, I strongly suggest that you follow the road through Nipton. There are a lot of dangerous things out in the desert. You won't have me with you to protect you, as I need to stay here and keep Primm safe. It would be so very delightful if you set me free. Oh, that's just marvelous. I think I'll be making my way outside now. The air's a little close in here. Oh, why, of course. I'd never let you fight my kidnappers with my help, but without it. You lead the way.
I mean, this place is like a dive. Like, only... It's very clear that the whole time that only, like, ransackers and criminals were hiding out here. We're using it as, like, a... you know, a base of operations. I think we killed all the bad guys. Go ahead and take your Nuka-Cola. What you got? What you got? Bubblegum? Mentats! Oh, we got some booties over here. Look at that. Bootylicious. I could have sworn that you couldn't sit on this furniture. Empty. All right.
Well, that was quite an adventure. We taught those convicts a thing or two, didn't we?
Yeah, I
Breaking
did.
myself out of a hostage situation. Not to diminish your role in it, of course, but it was quite thrilling.
This guy's an asshole.
Problem is, there's still no law in Primm. What are we to do the next time ruffians menace us and hold us hostage?
Piss your pants and scream.
Ah, yes. My memory is much clearer now that I'm free from my bondage. I was performing recon, gathering information on some of the powder gangers, when some great cons arrived with your friend in the suit. They were talking about some delivery they took from a courier. I assume that was you? They said they'd be heading through Nipton to Novak to meet a contact there. Hello again. I don't suppose you've decided to help Primm find its next sheriff? Oh, no. I'm just the deputy, and I can't be a deputy without a sheriff. It's called chain of command.
This guy's an idiot.
It should be someone brave like you, but more of a homebody. Someone who'll settle down and watch over us. I heard the powder gangers talking about someone in the prison named Myers who has some experience as a sheriff. He may be a good choice. Also, with the NCR so close by, you may be able to get them to take over the town. Not sure why they haven't helped out already. You will? That's just marvelous. I'll start thinking up questions for the interview. The sheriff that was incarcerated up at NCRCF may be a good choice. You also may be able to convince that NCR guy across the road to take the town under his wing. Although martial law doesn't sound so fun.
Yeah, it absolutely would be martial law. Or something to that effect.